That's right, everybody on YouTube should be teaching trading this way. So we're going to follow on from the previous video in this series, and we're going to look at another pair today as I go through marking up. Now, I gave you the power in the last week's video to which pair you want me to go through in this week. Now, unfortunately, there was a tie. I mean, exactly how did we get a tie? But we're looking at the EURUSD and Gold for this week. But before we go any further, if you want to follow along with my absolutely free daily markups, then I suggest checking out the free community, the Telegram community. There's a link below in the description of this video, and there'll be a link popping up about now for you to go through and check that out. We will go through it briefly now, and I'll go through for the monthly just to demonstrate how I mark up those areas. So we're going to look at market structure quickly. And the way we look at market structure is very simple. We look at the swing structure, internal structure, okay, and what we call a fractal structure. But today we're going to look at just marking up those swings today, nothing else but just swing structure. And again, if you want to learn much more on market structure, there is the playlist in the channel. It goes through everything you need to know on market structure. So what we're looking at first is where's the last breakout we can see? Well, we can see this swing low. Let me mark this out for you. We have this swing low in the market was broken through right here. So that makes this our last high and this our current low. So that is what we class as our current trading range in the market. Let's just back that off. So what we need to do, we need to mark this out as our last breakout point in the market. That is where we see market structure break. So we can see a break of structure there. Let me just change that so you can see that's what it is. Let's put a text in. Let's just put in a BOS and we'll make that a little bit bigger. So that's our break structure on the monthly time frame. This then creates, this is our current swing high, which is our strong high in the market. And as we've had this pullback now, this becomes our week low, where we're expecting at some point price to want to either run higher to push lower or continue down to run this low. The continuation of the trend. So we are bearish on the monthly time frame. We go down to the weekly time frame. I will go quicker on this pair today because, like I said, we've got those free markups. And obviously we have an area here of supply as well on the monthly. Now, if you want to learn more on supply and demand, what I suggest doing is to check out that profit per trade workshop. I think that there's about 13 workshops left for this month. So if you are interested in getting one of those, I do suggest checking out the link below in the description of this video, or there's been a link popping up for you right now to check it out. So what we're looking at now is the weekly time frame. So what we look at the weekly here, we can see structure continues to be bullish. And again, look, I can mark this off. This becomes my last breakout point where we see breakout. Now, majority of the time, I'm using the Forex.com charts. That is the better chart. This is slightly different, okay, on the Oanda. So what we actually have, we should have a breakout here, okay. This is a true breakout that you'd see on the Forex.com. So I'm going to mark that off at the moment, but if you're unsure, we can also mark this off. This is a true breakout on this time frame, on this chart, because this is where we see a close through this level. But we do close that level as well. The market does push up, pulls back, internally continues higher, but from this high, we don't break out here, we break out there. So this becomes our low to be broken, which is just closed through on that candle. Okay, that then makes this our current strong high for the weekly and our week low. So we have bearish bias on the weekly as well. Okay, so the market's pulled back into an area of supply and we're starting to see the market continue down. Now we have internal structure within this area. Again, I'm not going to go into that too much. Like I said, check out the playlist on the channel after this video if you wish, okay, on market structure. So we can identify now we're bearish on the daily quickly. Again, here's our daily time frame. We can see the market continue to be bearish here. Okay, we pushed up, sorry. We broke structure here. Let me just do this quickly. Where's my structure on the daily? We then break structure down here. Okay, so this is a break up, break down. Continuation to break structure is here. And that then gives us a new potential low here, which will be run as a week low. Okay, and then we have our swing high up here. Let's mark this out for you. So that's our trend, okay, on the daily. So now we have a bearish trend on the daily, the weekly and monthly. So potentially what we're looking for is continuation lower on the daily at some point. At the moment we are bullish. We can see our internal structure here continues to the upside. And finally, we can then drop down to the 4-hour time frame. And the 4-hour gives us a different picture. We can identify in the 4-hour we are bullish here. So that is how I can quickly mark up those charts. So the last area we can see we broke structure. Let me just check this, broke out. And let me just mark this off quickly. So we broke down here, broke up, pulled back, we broke out again. This is my last breakout. We pulled back, we broke out here. So I'm just double checking this. And we failed to break out. This is my low. It was correct. This is a low. It broke the downside. And where is my 4-hour structure? The market then reversed again, bullish to here. So we now have a bullish bias. So we then have this is our current week high, and this would be our strong low. Now we have an area of demand down here. We have areas of imbalance. And again, if you want to learn more on imbalances, what I suggest doing is check out the imbalance playlist within the channel. It goes through everything you need to know about using imbalances in your trading and how I look at them myself. Now, I just wanted to highlight here as well, we had a sweep in the market. Now, that's something else that we go through, understanding liquidity in the market. But this is a simple sweep. Now, if you're not sure on liquidity, there is a new playlist I'm now providing. The previous videos just come out on understanding liquidity. If you want to check that out, I will leave that linked above now for you to go and check out that new video. So we had a sweep here, okay, and we've had a run from this sweep. So we've pushed up, broke internal structure here, and we're holding an area of imbalance. I'm looking for price to continue higher, okay? So that is what I'm looking at the moment on the euro. That's how quickly you can just go through your charts, mark them up, understanding structure. Now, like I said, if you want to learn more on the use of supply and demand, where we add all those zones in, all of that you can learn inside the Profit Per Trade workshop. And like I said, there's around about 13 workshops left this month, and there's a great offer on right now. Let's now go over to the next pair of your choice, which was gold. Okay, so this is the euro. Let's now go over to gold. So on gold now, and we're going to go through gold from the monthly down to the 4-hour time frame, but we'll take a bit more time so you really understand. Hopefully it's going to help you when you're looking for your trades this coming week or next week, even gold, or even in the coming months. So gold, we can identify that, zoom out, we can see it's a very strong bullish market, gold. If I'm mapping this, I can identify we had a pullback here, we had a continuation, and my last final breakout was here. So again, look, I can mark this off as a monthly structure, and I'll put this as a BOS for you. So you can see this is the last breakout. Now it's the last breakout because this is where price moved up from a breakout down here. We pulled back this higher low, and this is when many people are going to get stuck. They're seeing all this movement here, thinking the market's reversing as we break here, we're going to go lower. That's not the case. This is just a higher low in the market for me. They came back to an area here of potential demand. Now the market's gone up and the breakout is on this candlestick here. Look, we've got a lot of fake breakouts in the market. We've come up, nearly touched it. We've tested there, just swept through the high, and another sweep. It's bringing in those sellers early on so we can then push the market to break out. So a strong breakout. We then have a nice area of demand, look for price to pull back to, potentially for another run, continuation of that trend. Now until the monthly time frame reverses structure, we continue to go bullish. So gold, as usual, we are still very, very bullish on this market. We have a low here in the market. I can draw. Now, I'm not going to draw a high yet because we haven't made a pullback. We really need to see a pullback first before I can draw a high. But that's my current strong low in the market, looking for a pullback continuation. If we now drop down to a weekly time frame, there's our monthly levels. If we look on the weekly, we can see where the market came down here and reversed. So let me just mark that out. You can see this is the reversal level. We'll place that as a weekly structure. We came down here, we found some structure support this low, and we've broken our continue up. Let me just grab a drink quickly, guys. All this talking's making me a dry throat. So great. So what we're looking at now is the market continues to be bullish. We break structure again here to the upside. We don't have anywhere to break here structure, so we have a swing high. This becomes our strong low. Then we have another breakout right here. So it's the same area here from this high. Okay, we pull back. This becomes a low. We break structure to the upside. Now after that, we're going closer to price. We do have a area here where we have a higher low. So we do have a breakout just there. that becomes basically a rally base rally. This is a main low, okay, where we see price breaking up from here, swing moved upside. This is still a valid breakout. It is an area where we see a rally base rally. Now, price can come back to these areas very often. So this then gives us a potential weak high. Now, a strong low can then be from this low here and this low here if we're looking at the rally base rally. So we have a couple of areas we can see the market want to pull back to. So based on the structure at the moment, we are bullish, okay, until we really run through this low here I've got marked. Let's mark this out. We haven't got a bearish bias. So obviously, if we do see the market continue through, we have this low here where the market may want to drop deeper in, then we have to look for reversal back up. But again, let's go in with, okay, the monthly. So a potential swing pullback on the monthly still is what we're looking for at some point, but we won't see that unless we see a shift on structure. So weekly is bullish. We're currently holding this area of imbalance. Again, you can learn more on imbalances inside that playlist. But this candlestick here is blue for a reason. And again, there is a video that goes through exactly how you can get your candlesticks to look like this if you wish. But this is where we see an area of imbalance. So this is bullish, okay, on gold on the weekly. This then allows me to drop down to a daily. Looking at structures on a daily now, we can see we have a break of structure here. Let me just mark this out quickly. A break of structure here. We don't have anything there. We have a small break of structure just there, okay. Then we have another break of structure to the downside here. And then we have another break of structure back higher, I think. Let's just take another closer look at that. Zoom into price. It's good to zoom out, and then you need to zoom in to obviously double check. So this is going to be a valid breakout. We pull back. In fact, this is going to probably be the same level on a daily. Let's just mark it there so we can see it. Let me just get that right. There's a daily structure break there. Then we have a small structure break here. And then if I mark this is our low, we have another break of structure just there. We have a pullback. And again, we have another break of structure there. So you can see the market basically gone up, pulled back, gone higher, broke structure through just there on that candlestick, another swing pullback into the imbalance, and we broke structure again. Then the market has basically broken back higher. So now we have currently, this is then a strong low in the market. If we start seeing a pullback here, this will become a weak high, but it's not a valid pullback yet. Okay, it's just really a break of structure at the moment. And we could have a pullback here continuation, or we continue to break to the downside. But we are looking for a potential pullback on a weekly still. But the daily has shifted back bullish. So for me, it is all bullish still on the daily, the weekly, and that monthly time frame. So you're still looking for those longs. I would suggest watching this area of imbalance to see if we have anything out of the area. Obviously, we have an area of demand here as well we could pull back into for continuation if we have a new high. So if price continues to slowly pull back here, we have a new potential weak high for the market to run to, or we could just continue up and we don't see that pullback for a while. But that is what I'm looking at on the daily. So if we now go down to the 4-hour time frame, and now things are going to start to look a bit clearer. So on a 4-hour time frame, let's look at our structure. So the market breaks up here on a 4-hour. We then have to break this. So this is a 4-hour structure break as well as a daily. So we've broken through to downside, then we've pulled back and we've broken through again. So again, this is the same on a 4-hour. So we can see that the 4-hour has broken this structure high, pull back, broken out, pull back, may have swept it, broke out, then we've broken to downside, pull back, broken out again, and we've only swept that low. So we have a pullback and then we have a sweep. Now, what a sweep is going to indicate like this is a potential reversal, and very often they will reverse the previous high. So now we can see our structure marked out. I can mark out this high as a potential structure break. So let's mark it off as the 4-hour because we see this sweep, but the actual break, okay, true break of structure is going to be from this high we see on a daily time frame anyway. So the daily and the 4-hour are aligned, okay, at that point of time right here. But as we see, this is a 4-hour sweep. It fails to break through, and let's grab a sweep. This big bearish candle, outside candle, is a demonstration of bringing in those sellers into the market. Then we reverse it to then run that structure. Now, very often we can sweep structure and then reverse. You can see that's actually what happened right there. Okay, we swept the high, then dropped lower, and then we broke to upside. Now, your true breakout of structure is this high, the same high as we saw in the daily time frame. So now we have from this low, okay, we have our 4-hour structure again, would be straight down here and a straight breakout. So we are bullish on a 4-hour, the exact same place. Now, not very often this happens. Very often you won't see this, but we'll just pop back to that daily quickly. Let's say the daily had not broken this structure low here on this candle, then this would have been a structure break on the daily and it would have changed the look of the time frame. But at the moment we are bullish on every single pair or time frame. Sorry. This video has been going on for quite a while if I'm getting the pairs and time frames mixed up. But look, we are bullish. As this is a valid break to the upside, I'll be looking for a reason to pull back for another long. Okay, so we want to see price come back to the breakout area, the 50%. We do have an area of demand here. Now, we could also sweep this low and then see a run higher. Now, watching the lower time frames will help you to see those reversals. But this is currently a swing pullback on the 4-hour. Potential area of demand here. And we just draw this out. So area of demand that we can see right here. Market may pull back to demand, filling this imbalance, and then we see a run higher. So you could see potentially this to run higher. But most likely what you're going to find is going to happen here for any longs is we're going to see this level here run. There's a reason for this, and again you'll find out more of that in the upcoming playlist, which we're going through liquidity. Forgot to say early on, but if you want to see in next week's video a pair of your choice, don't forget to drop down below in the comments that actual pair that you want to see. And if you're new here watching, you'll be able to go on to watch the next video in this series. And don't forget, there'll be a link popping up if you want to check out that profit trade workshop.